Hi everybody. So I'm going to show you another eyeshadow look. I've already prepared my face. This is going to be similar to the smoky eye, but I'm going to use different colours. And I've done my base slightly different to the last time in the fact that I'm using the pure beige foundation. This is a nice matte, semi-matte should I say, really, fuller coverage foundation, and I've mixed it with the Day Glow illuminating foundation. So I put one pump of each on the back of my hand, got my foundation brush, mixed them together, and I've applied that all over so I look really glowy. I've used slightly darker colours because I've been out in the garden and walking hattie, so the melanin's been activated in my skin, so I've got more pigment in there. So I've gone darker than I used in the other video. And I haven't put any of the luminous powder on. Of course, if you don't like it this glowy, you could either leave out the illuminating foundation and add the powder, or I could, if I wanted to, put powder on the top. It's not going to take all of the illuminating out, but it's just going to matte it down a little bit. But I just thought I'd show you what this looks like without the powder. So I've done that, and I have also done my concealer under my eyes. I've gone over my lips and over my eyelids as well, so that this acts as a really nice base because I'm going to be using a fair amount of eyeshadow. And then on my cheeks today, I've used the Warm Summer blusher on the higher part of my cheekbones. And I've also, as always, you'll know that I love to use the summer bronze powder. So I've just dusted a little bit on my forehead, just on the lower part of my cheeks there, and on my chin. It's completely optional. It looks lovely without it, but I always like to put a bit of bronzer on. So that's my base finished. Also, when I put my concealer over my lips, I've put on a layer of the untinted lip hydrator on, just so that when I do my lipstick, because I'm going to use a stronger colour today, it's just a little bit more moisturised. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to apply the Sand eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this all over my eye. This creates a really nice even base. I know we've put on the foundation, the concealer, but this is a really good, just even out all the skin tone and gives you the same kind of flat look all over, and then you can put the colour where you want it. Okay, sand done all over. My next colour that I'm going to use is Slate, and this is this nice matte black look. If you did see my last smoky eye video, you'll see that it doesn't go as dark as that, but you can get it as dark as that if you wanted to. So I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to use a smoky eye brush. I have lots of brushes for you to use as well if you need anything. So I'm going to pop this in the Slate, and I'm going to use it on the outer corners and in the socket of my eye, just above the socket as well. Not going up to my eyebrows, but just above my socket brow bone, sorry. You'll notice I go from one eye to the next. I don't finish this eye and then go on to the other, because I just want, it makes it easier to make them more even. Go from one to the other. Okay, that's all I'm going to use for the slate for now, but I probably will put a bit more on. So my next colour is going to be called Mist. I've put it next to the others so that you can see that it's like a slight shimmer. It's like a mauvey colour. It's really beautiful. Really good on, I normally actually only use this when I've got colour, if I've done a spray tan. I haven't done a spray tan this time, it's just I've got colour from the garden. So it looks nicer on warm skin tones, black skin tones, and really high pigmented skins, but also looks equally lovely on blondes and the people that have got that lovely natural grey, whether it's natural or whether it's been dyed into that kind of silvery grey. It looks really stunning on those kind of colourings too. So I'm going to use an angled brush. And I'm going to pop this on the centre of my eyelid towards the inner corner, but not right on the inner corner. So you can really layer these colours. You just keep going back, keep going back, keep going back until you've got the depth that you want. And remember, these can be used wet as well. So you could wet your brush and then pop it into the palette, and then you get a really high intense colour then. Okay, so from there I'm going to do my eyeliner next, and my eyeliner I am going to use Midnight, which is their black, and always use their sharpener. Just give it one turn in between each use, especially with everything that's going on at the moment. It's really important to keep your own makeup hygienic. So give your brushes a good wash, but remember to sharpen your pencil just one turn in between each day. Now I'm drawing this on really, really close to my eyelashes. I'm going all the way along, right from the inners to the outer. if you like to, you can give yourself a little bit of a wing. Everybody's different where their wing would go. When you're able to come in for your makeup lessons, I will tell you where yours can go. And I'm actually going to do another video of a real more defined wing, so keep your eye out for that. Now I want you to go right into the inner corners, but I'm not going to do the waterline today. I did on my other smoky eye. But what I am going to do is define that black eyeliner. I'm going to smudge it just a little bit, blend it a little bit more by using a flat eyeshadow brush, really angled small one, or you could, if you wanted to, use an eyeliner brush. I've got a little bit of water here, so I've just dipped the brush in the water, and then I'm going to use the slate again, but you can see I've got a little corner here that I save to do when I'm going to use it wet, and then go over exactly where you did your midnight pencil. This will also help to kind of hold it in place. So you see how more defined that is now to this one. You can, of course, go a lot thicker than this if you're younger. Wouldn't advise it if your eyelids are droopy, or you're just a little bit older, or your skin's crepey. I wouldn't advise it. But you can do a lovely, nice thin line like this and get away with it. Okay, I think that's it for the eyeliner. Yep, happy with that. Then I am going to use my eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use it in the mist colour, and I'm going to use this under my eyes. So this kind of just brings it together with the top of the eyelid. And like I said, I'm not going to do my waterline like I did in the other smoky eye. But you can, of course, if you want to. Just showing you a different way to do it today. If you want this more defined, of course you can wet it, but for me, this is enough. And then join it in to just meet the top of your eyeliner, your top lid. Okay, so now I've done that, because it's a smaller brush, it feels like it's more intense than the top. So I'm going to use my mist again. And I'm really going to press that now. Rather than brush it on, you see I'm pressing it, and it just makes it a little bit more intense. Almost into the inner corners, but not quite. If the black is too much for you, you could use Pebble, which is the grey. But I find this contrast between this one and the slate is really lovely. It could easily be taken into the evening or worn in the day. And now I'm going to intensify the black with my angled brush. And then blend it. We don't want any harsh lines. Even with a smoky eye, even though it's a fuller look, you don't want any harsh lines. So use your blending brush just to soften those lines. And then get your sand, which is your kind of really creamy colour, and then use this right underneath your brow bone, your eyebrow, not your brow bone, sorry, right underneath your eyebrow, and then that will define your eyebrows, lift your eye, because I'm going to give the illusion of lifting your eye, and then also, remember I haven't been putting the mist right in the corners because I knew that I wanted to highlight that area, so you see the difference now. It widens your eye a little bit more, especially if you've got dark eyes. This is perfect. Now a lot of the YouTubers put a really kind of sparkly, bright colour there, bright white, but this is just giving you a more natural daytime look, and it's more giving you the illusion as opposed to painting on fake illumination. We don't like to be fake at Mimi. So you can make that as bold as you want to, but now I'm going to put on my mascara. So I'm going to use the Avante Dynamic Mascara in black. I've already, when I did my skincare this morning, I put on the Elibana conditioner, which I use on my brows and my eyelashes every day, and because I have lash treatments. And you can use it underneath your mascara too. So this Avante mascara has got in the lash growth serum technology in it, so you're helping your eyelashes to grow stronger and healthier and to grow longer while you're wearing mascara. They've recently reformulated this mascara, so it's really good for layering. So you can make your lashes as bold as you want to. You just keep going back and back and back and keep layering and layering and layering. And if you've been using the lash serum too, you'll have longer lashes, so there's no need for lash extensions. And I'm going to put a little bit on the bottoms. I don't like to put too much on because my eyelashes are so long from the lash serum. I don't like them to look like spiders. Because they haven't been tinted, I am going to put some on the bottom. Okay, next step, brows. So because this is quite a fuller eyeshadow look, you really want to define your eyebrows too. So I'm going for the Avante Dynamic Mascara, but this is in brown, and I'm going to use my Fab eyebrow brush to apply this onto my brows. You can just go straight on with this if you wanted to, but you can get more of a precision look. And of course, if you're fairer and you want to use this colour on your eyelashes, that's cool too. So again, we don't like to really do fake look here, so what I'm doing is just going over my natural eyebrow and just enhancing where they are, and of course filling in a little bit where I need to, but not doing that spiky look that the YouTubers are doing right now. Even though this is going to be on YouTube as well, but you get my drift. Okay, so just slightly more defined than they were before. If you don't need to do that and you just want to put your lash conditioner through your eyebrows, then that's fine, hold them in place, that's fine. Next step, just to kind of collect any fallout from the eyeshadow, and also just to kind of give it more of a professional look, I'm going to get my concealer. This is in the light shade. There's two shades, there's light and medium. I'm using light. So I'm going to apply it with my brush. And then thought you could use your finger, but I thought I would show you these nifty little makeup sponges that you can use just to blend with. I can get these in for you. You haven't got one already. Or you could simply just use your finger. So you see how that now has lifted that side and it just looks a little bit more finished. Collects any eyeshadow fallout that you've had, because you're using such an intense colour. Sometimes that happens. sponge or finger to blend. That's eyeshadow done. I'm going to use a lipstick now, and today I'm going to use Pure Passion, which is this one, Pure Passion. So it looks really dark in here, and again, like with the eyeshadows, you can get it as dark as that if you want to, but you can also just get the shade of it, but rather than the depth of it. So I'm using Living Nature's funky lip brush, and I'm going to use it first of all to line my lips. And remember, I've already put concealer on and the hydrating untinted lip hydrator on. Okay, then I'm going to get the untinted lip hydrator. Just going to pop a little bit on my finger, and I want to soften that line. So I'm use the lipstick first of all as a lip liner. So the aim of using it as a lip liner is to prevent any bleeding of the lipstick. And then I'm going to, and also because it's so moisturising, the lipstick's so moisturising anyway, but the lip hydrator really helps underneath any lipstick. So that's given it a really nice base for this then to stick to. This is a really nice kind of deep purpley reddy colour. And then you can blot it, keep doing that. The more you layer it on, the more you blot it and layer, the longer it will last. And then these are really quite glossy lipsticks anyway, but you can use the lip hydrator again, either with your lip brush or just over the middle on your finger. Just to gloss it out. Okay, almost done. I'm just going to show you how to highlight, because we put the bronzer on and the blusher and everything on already. I'm going to show you how you can use the illuminating foundation as a highlighter. So I put a little bit on the back of my hand, don't need very much at all. And then I get my foundation brush, this is my Living Nature foundation brush, pick it up on the back of your hand, and then wherever you want highlighting, so just on the top of your cheekbones, apply it where you want it, and then blend it with your finger. Remember, Living Nature is a mineral foundation, all mineral makeup, sorry. And so it really likes the warmth of your hands and your skin to blend. So you can see now the light here is now capturing on that. So really good for the evening. Don't necessarily need to do this in the day, but really lovely for the evening. You might want to put a little bit on your nose. Just below where you put your bronzer. Get the light shining on my face. There we go. So that's your smoky eye. So you see now it's settled if you kind of sit back and then look at it again. So this is your smoky eye with sand, mist and slate. So just 3 colours. Obviously I can't do anything with my hair at the moment, but I'm just going to show you this in in different lights. Hopefully you're still with me. And then Pure Passion on lips. So I have pretty much, I think I have all of those in stock. Anything that you need, brushes, makeup, skincare. Hopefully you got my email to let you know when you can come and have a browse, which will be very exciting. Lovely to see you. But if not, just ask me and I will let you know our plan. Still can't do any treatments right now, but we're pretty much full for when we can open. So if you're not on our priority list and you're waiting for a treatment and you want to get in, let me know and I'll get you on the priority list, and as soon as we get the go ahead we can open up, and I'd love to see you. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know if you've got any questions, and stay in, stay safe, and if you are going out, be careful, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, thanks, bye.